We haven't spent a lot of time in this episode talking about specifics, but I do think partner programs writ large are evolving on a broader front. The incentive structures, the rebates, the what vendors are pushing their partners to push out to customers. We've seen Microsoft introduce new licensing tiers. We've seen the kind of ongoing push of Copilot into environments that's being funneled largely through the channel. I think that's going to continue. I think more of these kind of traditional old legacy guys, so to speak, and I'm sorry to use that phrasing, right? But the companies that have been around for a long time, your Microsofts, your Google Clouds, in the channel, your Kaseya and ConnectWise and all of those kind of big dogs that traditionally were thought of as necessary, whether you felt you were supported by them fully or not, I think have challenges from startups that they haven't seen in years prior. And I think they're retooling their programs and their approach to ecosystems to address that and to stay relevant into the channel and to stay on top of MSPs' minds. I think we'll see some more of that come this year. I think we'll see vendors increasingly work with each other. Part of the coverage that I do when we talk to the vendor leaders throughout the channel is on integrations, the focus on APIs. From an AI perspective, the focus on model context protocol, MCP, and what those servers mean in terms of how, to Jordan's point, tooling can act as a platform together so that MSPs can leverage all of this technology without having to put 50 disparate tools together in a tool stack anymore. I think all of those conversations reach a bit of a fever pitch at the end of the year. And to go back to what we talked about earlier, I think part of that's because Anthropic and OpenAI seem to be here to stay and to win in the IT channel. And so what I'm looking at the rest of 26 is how those programs scale and lead, how partners kind of adjust to working with them and how they in turn adjust to working with partners. It's a bit of a different role. I think I said at the end of our 2025 recap video that the channel's not really the best kept secret anymore, and that more of the enterprise focused vendors are looking to IT channel partners as a selling motion as they are to scale adoption worldwide. I think we're going to see that continue, especially as some of the AI companies kind of coalesce into larger organizations and out of the startup space.
The first half of the year is oftentimes when we see a lot of partner program enhancements and revamps and things like that. But I think the tone from people that I've spoken to is whether that's Dell or others has been along the lines of we revamped our partner program not just to help you know push our products into the market and our services into the market, but because they are, the sentiment is we need our partners and we need our partners to help us along with this journey. It's a give and take. It's not just a here, let me push this out to you and you can get into a certain tier and you can get a certain rebate back if you do this. It's more of a symbiosis that I'm feeling, and that could be just because we're in a very evolutionary era with AI, but it feels a little bit different than it has in the past couple years in terms of making partner program changes. It's more intentional as opposed to we need to update this because it's about time we update it. It's there's a lot of intentionality behind it.